this, but ethnic background. You know, I've heard stories from some of the guys. Fair enough, they could be crying wolf. They seem to say that when it comes time to promote and things like that, they say, I put in the same work as so-and-so.
But you don't get that.
But why is it that he's been promoted and I'm still here? It's coming from the older guys that have been there for 15, 20 years, you know? There's a darker side of ambition and success. I work around a lot of very well-to-do, I'm talking partners of the firm. The young people that want to be in these kinds of positions, they tend to think about money a lot. Everybody thinks that what they want, they're going to want when they get there. In real life, you only want the things that you don't have.
We want all this money, we want to look after the family, but sometimes, all this money that we get, we don't even look after ourselves. We're not even making ourselves happy. One thing the guy was saying that, he said that he could have picked up a new trade or learned something. But when you're in the workplace, you have designated role. You can't leave your role and say, oh, because I want to progress, let me come and start learning, because they don't have the time for you to be doing that. We've created a mindset that certain jobs are good and certain jobs are not good. What you need to start to realize, a lot of people, they look at professional jobs. It's okay, but professional jobs are based on status, name. When you actually go into professional jobs, the pay is not even that great. When you go into it yourself, you think, so I studied 4 years for this?
When you look at the things you do from your perspective, from your personal perspective, most of the time you're thinking about the status because it makes me look good.
I'm going to disagree with that, because a lot of the time it's not us that cares about the status. It's the people around us that care about the status.
That's another thing as well. You need to know where you are. You can't look at other people and say, I don't want to be like you are like them already. There's nothing to say that you won't be like them in 5 years' time.
You know what the funny part is? The guy said that he's not going to do labouring after leaving labouring. Guess what? He's back doing labouring.
Amen. You really have to humble yourself before you speak about the position people are in, especially when you're in the same position, you're speaking of yourself. The main reason this guy doesn't want to, it seems he doesn't want to associate with this labourer that's been here for 20 years. Number one, he doesn't want to be in this position, but the question is why? It's not necessarily just money. It's a lot of guys that see people in these positions and they've been there for 15, 20 plus years. There's an emotional side to it. Guys look at themselves in terms of what they can offer. And very importantly, what they can offer to women. That's why a lot of guys, when they're doing a certain job, they're very conscious of how they appear to other people, namely women. There's always a deeper reason as to why we want to associate with this person and we don't want to associate with that person. In marketing, we call this aspirational and disassociative groups. Dissociative groups. Aspirational being we want to be a part of that group. We aspire to be like these people. Dissociative means we don't want to be associated with these people. We don't want anyone to look at us and think of that. That's all he's doing right now. You have to listen to what he's actually saying. He's saying he doesn't want to